woods! Wellness check. Huh? Where have I been? What the f have I been? I've been here, trying to survive a Canadian summer. Mother Nature, she's right hammered, guys. Somebody needs to pay her tab and get her home safe. She is soused. It's a fucking gong show. I don't know what's going on. We've had 3 heat waves in a row. Wait, oh, there was also a tornado warning. And on top of that, I met someone in a yellow jacket.
How you doing?
And my foot and my leg swelled to an official league size CFL football. Oh my God, we've got wildfires. I forgot to tell you about that. The f is going on in the woods? What's going on, everybody? It's a wellness check. It's a wellness check. Hi, I'm Jay. I'm Jay from Simple Woods Life. You might remember me from a few weeks ago when I was posting videos regularly. I'm alive. Wellness check. Look, hi. I'm alive. I'm out in the woods, and I'm not getting far, bud. The storms and I guess that's it. The storms have knocked so much down, I couldn't even find the trail here. And we've got like a lot of just, you know, ironwood just bent over and grapevine and shit that's making everything kind of crappy. So I gotta come out here with a chainsaw, but I'm in my flippy floppies. I'm coming out here, to get out to a couple of the trail cams, because I thought to myself, I said, hey Jay, what's up, bud? Maybe we should do something today, It's like, I don't want to be inside anymore. Yeah, okay, let's do it while it's early, Because it gets really fucking hot. And she's already really hot. I haven't been out to a lot of this place past the ice storm, Which would be, I would love a little ice storm right now, bud. But that was 11 days no power, 3 heat waves, tornado warning, and a yellow jacket sting. There's the last 6 months for you. Honest to God, the summer has been wackadoo, man. We have been in the boat 2 times. I haven't fished in a motorboat yet. I haven't been on the fishing deck, a big papa. And now, hey, I want to take the boat out, Jesus. The powers that be, the RCMP, that's like our FBI,
Kinda.
And they don't always ride on horses, guys. Okay? That's more of like a ceremonial thing. I mean, they do still ride on horses. There are horses around, Like, you're gonna see a Mountie on a horse if you're lucky, right? But you probably have as much of a chance of seeing a moose in the bush just walking up on you as you do seeing an RCMP on a horse trotting down in his reds and his flat hat. Right? It's not gonna, or hers, or theirs, but it's probably not gonna happen. But anyway, the RCMP, we've had wildfires in Ontario, and the air quality has been so because of the wildfires, like it's been impossible to work outside. And the forest fires have been spreading and spreading and spreading, way past the projected forest fires for the season. I heard a stat on the radio, something like the size of British Columbia is the amount of hectares of woods and forests that have been damaged. What the hell? That's huge! But here's the thing, 3-4 days ago, we start getting notices of wildfires happening in the Kawartha Lakes. Up in Bobcaygeon, up in Bancroft, up in like Peterborough County, Kawartha Lakes, like around us. And now they are within 25 minutes of us. We can't even get down some roads because they've been blocked off. All the looky-loos want to go out and see the forest fire. Hey, here's a thought for you. I like cameras, I got a camera here. Huh? The last thing I would do is fly a drone up over emergency services so I could capture water bombers taking care of forest fires. But apparently, a bunch of chuckleheads are out there doing that. And these assknuckles have got, like, their drones flying and the bombers are coming in and they're disrupting the airspace. So the RCMP has had to say, would you please, if you don't mind, I would appreciate it if you could not fly your drones where we're trying to save people's homes and lives and land and, the animals, the livestock, all of the things. And the same with the boats. They've asked us to stay out of the water because the water bombers are coming down, and I guess boats have been out there, you know, having their little wobbly pops like, woo, look at the bomber. And the bomber's like, can you fucking move? I'm trying to put out the forest fire. So I don't know if you guys know about that, but the plane scoops up a bunch of water and then it drops it on the forest fire. And you gotta do that a ton of times. Anywho, we're hooped here. I can't go any further. I wanted to go further into the bush because I got a couple of trail cams. I got one up at the Sugarbush, which is, whoa, quite a ways away. But I've got one in the middle. There was the deer were bedding down there. You know, I like to look at the deer, eh? Oh, look at the deer. Oh, look at you. Because she's got a couple fawns and they're beauties. But can't get up there. Got to come back with my chainsaw and not wear my flippy floppies. Because I've got my flippy floppies on. Because my bruise from the yellow jacket is still really itchy, and I tried to put a sock over it, and I was like, I have never reacted to a bug's bite or an insect's sting before, but this little yellow jacket fella, yellow jacket because he's chicken, eh? He's yellow. He's a yellow jacket. Now I'm all bruised. A week later, I was trying to not tear my flesh off. It was so damn itchy. If I get real itchy, I'll break the skin. I've done it before. I done it, and I don't want to do it. And hydrocortisone wasn't doing it, and I don't like taking Benadryl, eh? Because I find when I take certain things, I get loopy. I don't need pills to be loopy, as some of you may know. And hey, be nice, come on. So somehow, I gotta back this bad boy around and try and get out of here. I don't know. Cameras around in this general area, so we'll have a little peek. One thing I've also got, because I'm wicked smart, I got flat, or still, I suppose, and sparkling. Oh, and I think right now, to quote the great Miss Azalea, I'm so fancy. You already know. Let's take a peek and see if anybody's been up to anything out in the woods. That was a good looking fella there. Oh, we got ourselves a little doe. What's this light? Oh, there's another camera over there. Oh, gotcha. Okay. There's another. Doe a deer. Oh, there's Bosco. June 30th, Bosco's out. Hi, Bosco. You're getting big, bud. What else we got on here? Oh, there's another doe. Not a spooky doe, eh? Ooh. June 25th. We haven't named our doe, have we? Oh, she's beautiful. Hold on. Hold on, that's not a she. Oh, we got coyotes. Coyotes and does and Boscos. A lot of doe. Oh, we got a double doe day for us. Oh, this is great. Oh, there's our coyote buddy again. He's a good sized fella. All right, everybody, we've got a pretty important thing that I think we've got to do. Me and you. While that was grammatically incorrect, it rhymed. So this is where we are. We've got to come up with some names for our coyotes and our deers. I know last year we had a doe, 2 fawns, and a young buck. What was he, an 8-pointer, 6-pointer? We had a yearling as well. It's not as easy, like we've only got, oh geez, I don't know. I was gonna say we've only got 1 bear, but I don't know that. Maybe I'm seeing multiple bears. But Bosco's our bear, and we love our Bosco, don't we? As long as Bosco leaves us alone, right? That's why we gotta camp and be like, no bear, no bear, no bear, no bear, no bear. And then we can go camping, and Bosco's like, got it, man. Because he's a very polite bear, that Bosco. He wants to just frolic in the woods. That's all. Bosco's a frolicker. That's what he does. That's not to say I'm not, you know, I'd rather not run into him. I don't want to come up on him. That might be why I'm so loud in the woods. I don't want to come up on Bosco. I haven't so far, and he's always kept, you know. Bosco. Anyway, these are great. I don't know. I've got to come up for some names. Because we got, you know, we got the deers. And maybe we can't name the deer because there are a lot of deers. Like that would be like, look, we should name the butterflies. You can't name all the butterflies, guys. There's one over there. It's White. We'll call him Whitey. After the famous Boston mobster, Whitey Bulger. Or no, maybe after that kid from Leave It to Beaver. Remember Leave It to Beaver? I did not like that show. Leave It to Beaver. Just a bunch of goody two-shoes, eh? Like who the f calls their kid the beaver? The beaver is the national animal of Canada. Don't name your kid after our national animal. Let's go. Okay, that other camera that was over there, this should give us a slightly different view, you know, of the wild creatures in the forest. Huh? Look at this guy. Handsome son of a bitch. Yeah, that's what we got here. This is the other view. There's our deer. There she is again. Huh? Look at that. Isn't she so sweet? She's healthy. That's a ghost. We clearly have a ghost here. And then that's some sort of, I'm assuming the stormtroopers had a pew pew.
Did you hear that?
There's our deer. Another deer. Hi deer. Hello deer. Can't tell who, but somebody, oh, that's a coyote. There's Bosco. There he is. And then we know we've got lots of shots of the deer. Millie would like to play with the deer, I think. Shine. Oh, there's our coyote. More deer butts, deer heads. Oh, that is some kind of UFO, maybe. Oh, little marmot. What is that? Jeez, it looks like a beaver. Probably a porcupine? Probably a porcupine, but my first thought was beaver. It's because we were talking about Leave It to Beaver, probably. Definitely, probably, maybe not a beaver. Coyote, coyote, deer, 2 coyotes, hunting in packs. Lovely deer. Oh, these are lovely. Oh, what lovely photos. Geez, the coyotes move quick, eh? You get these great shots of deer. Bosco's obviously moving slow, but the coyotes are like those forest speeders, right? From Jedi. Everything has been coming back to Star Wars recently. I don't know if that's a water bomber. I can't see through the treetops. We'll quad on down. Hopefully we can make it. Though that's denser bush up by the Sugarbush, so I think we'll be okay down this way unless some massive trees falling down, but we'll cross that tree when we get to it. You might be asking yourself, hey Jay, if you're able to hang out here right now, bud, what's the deal with not working on the boat shed or something? For my own personal sake, it isn't worth it to be outside, A, sweating my off, B, it is hard to breathe out here, partly because of the heat. The humidity is sitting at 97%, and then our air quality is bad from the massive forest fires and now from our little too close to home wildfires. C, it's 30+ degrees. like, it's in your eyes, it's down your back. You're not doing great work. You're making stupid mistakes. And then, where am I at? 4? You look at this, okay, I'm 95 right now because I'm out shooting the shit in the woods. This says 150. I'm a ladder chainsaw, trouble breathing, and my brain can go blah, blah. No, thank you. So there's other stuff that I try and work on. And one of the things I thought was, well, I've got a couple of Coleman stoves I want to clean up, so I got it all sorted out that I'm gonna go into the shop and we'll do a little Woodsy workshop on cleaning up a Coleman stove. Oh, hi there! Welcome to the woods. I'm just a jackass who moved out here and is trying to make a mistake at a time.
We're fixing things.
She's 31 degrees in there. And you know, I can put a fan on because I got the big old, but I can't make a vidya if I got a fan making me cold. So either I can be comfortable or you can have a video. But I can't do both. So I decided to do a little work inside. And I could probably tell you all about it right now, but I think we're gonna go drive a little bit more down to the next cameras, have a little peek, and then I'm gonna tell you what I have been doing while Mother Nature has been on her booze cruise, just pounding back her, what is she drinking? What do you think, Mother Nature? Do you think she's like a straight whiskey girl? Is she like just a pounding back the Wisers? Huh? Do you think she's like 6 parts Wisers, a little bit of Canada Dry or something? Or do you think she's into those sugary drinks? What are they called there? The White Claws. And then, you know, my camera keeps shutting off because it's too hot. So there's why maybe I haven't been doing some videos. We'll drive on up. Or drive on down, or drive on out to the next batch of cameras, and we'll see what's going on out there. Okay, we're blocked in this way too. So I've come up and around and down, but we've had a very big cedar come down, obviously in the ice storm. Actually, it looks like 2. Kind of shaped like parallel to each other, so if I get over one, I'm not getting over the other. I need to get my chainsaw and my gear on and deal with this, not right now. But I can go a long route and loop back to where I want to get to find the cameras. So that's what we'll do. We'll go down towards the river and we'll take a look down there, and I'll tell you what I've been doing the past couple of weeks, yo. Now these 2 cameras that I'm gonna be getting from, but the thing with them is, on this one I can't see a preview for whatever reason. She's just gonna spin there. And even if I like try and open it to see a preview, I can't. So what I have to do with these, it's kind of like, it's a little surprise. I'll copy them all, and then I'll run a batch process in Photoshop and convert them all to JPEG. Part of my skid plate came off there. Oh, I see. Oh, I busted through. Okay. It's just gonna be this little thing sliding into that hole. But down here, it must have got pulled out. Okay. I'm gonna have to deal with that back in the woods. So I guess the long and short of it is, we've been all of us have been hunkered inside because it's just been redonkulous. And we're nearing mid-morning right now. I'm a very sweaty mess. I'm a soup kitchen, soupy soups. But I haven't just been sitting inside having my bonbons. I don't like bonbons. You know what I like? I like gummy things, right? Like jujubes. I like gummy worms. I like wine gums. Maynard's wine gums. Oh, what? You know those ones that kind of look like a slice of lime, but they got sugar on them? I like those. But I don't care. I don't care for your chocolate bonbons. I like salty and savory things. Now, give me a plate of pretzels. There's a mustard. Give me a big hunk of bread with a bunch of butter. That's what I like. I haven't been eating bonbons inside the house. What I've been doing in the lodge, I mentioned to you guys before, I was working on a little bit of merch because I was over on the TeePublic, but you're really limited there. I moved over to a different company that does print on demand, and I've gone through an extensive, like, ridiculous amount. I mean, if we didn't have a heat wave, I'd probably just have a couple shirts and a hat, you know? But we had a heat wave, so I went, a little bit overboard. Weird. For me, maybe. I'm making a Shopify store so I can sell all the stuff on my own website, which is just sitting dormant right now. And I can make my website a little bit more of a destination, tie in some of my socials onto there, upload all the videos, and get the merch thing going. I'm not looking to make bank. Shopify is going to cost me, I think, $49.99 a month or something like that, because I'm going to pay monthly. If I gave them all my money for the year, I think it's like 30 bucks a month. But I'm not going to do that right now. So if the merch can pay for Shopify every month, and it doesn't cost me anything, that's my goal. That'd be amazing. And then if, like, people dig it and it catches on or something, then I make more money. Great, that's awesome. Supplement the income. I'm not making bank off of YouTube. I'm not making bank off of anything, but I'm trying to build something down the way, you know? So anyway, what we've done with I'm gonna royal we it. What we have done, what I've done, sorry, as a creative, I'm always talking for the team. So I'd never say what I did, I would say what we've done. So the client's always like, oh, what a great team. So no, there's been nobody but me working on this. I have created a simple woods life empire. This is not merch. This is not a logo on a t-shirt like it started out to be. This has turned into a lifestyle and a revolution. You know, when I was a kid, you'd wear these like jean jackets, and on the back you'd get these patches. You know, you go to the flea market or whatever, or they'd sell them at some of the head shops, and you'd get like Iron Maiden or Motley Crue or Black Sabbath, whatever you were into. And then like you'd wear that, and that defined who you were. Oh, I'm the Iron Maiden guy. Right? I wouldn't wear a Motley Crue one. Whereas I knew a guy who would wear a Def Leppard one, and I didn't mind Def Leppard, but I'm not gonna wear that because, not that I'm rambling. But what I've done, Simple Woods Life, has been split into 6 categories for your amusement. We got the Simple Woods Life Core Collection. When I was a child, I remember getting my first Kenner figurine for Star Wars. Luke Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Darth Vader. They're about this tall, and they, you know, you could move their arms. You'd take their lightsaber out and put it in, right? They had cloth as their robes instead of just being hard plastic. Oh man, it's wicked. And then I got one Christmas this case about yay big, and it had slots in it, kind of like a tackle box now. Big Star Wars drawing on the front. It was vinyl, had a little button, and you'd open it up and you could slot in these hard plastic grids your Star Wars figurines, right? So then, you know, I've got to go with my mother over to one of her boring friends' houses, and I could bring my Star Wars figurines, right? And I don't care. I'm there all day. I got my Star Wars, I got my Luke Skywalker, I got my R2-D2, my C-3PO, I got my Boba Fett, right? And I think the only thing that you could possibly say could ever get you as close to that feeling as the Simple Woods Life Core Collection, right? So it might make you taller, more intelligent. You know, if you're having a little bit of trouble, say, with mathematics, it could help you wrap, you know, your right brain, your left brain, even them out. So the calculations and the methods and the formulas, they flow so much easier. I'm not saying it wouldn't, I'm saying it could. If you took a time machine back to like the Middle Ages and you said, look at this, baseball hat, they'd be like, what kind of wizard are you? And they'd probably burn you at the stake for being a wizard because you've got a woven hat. They didn't understand plastic. okay? So we don't understand things now that we might understand down the way. So is it magic? Is the simple Woods Light Core Collection magic? I don't know. Those are words that people would use. Red squirrels. King Arthur, and I was like, check it out. He'd be like, what kind of magic is that? That's how King Arthur sounded. I'd be like, listen up, Artie. It ain't magic. It's a trucker hat. You got a workshop? You got a workbench? You got a garage with a little table that you tinker on, you do some stuff? You ever feel like you can do it, you can make it, you see it in your head and you start to do it and realize maybe it's not as easy as you thought it was, but you don't give up and you keep working towards it and you keep trying to fix it and do it and understand it. And maybe you make it better and maybe the next time it's even better than that. And along the way you make some mistakes, but maybe you learn from them. Maybe you go, hey, now I know what I didn't know before when I knew what I thought I knew, but I didn't know because now I know it. Woodsy Workshop, bro. Woodsy Workshop. This is a collection that I've made. It's for the shop, okay? It's not for the Norm Abrams. It's not. The Norm Abrams, they understand everything. They know it inside and out. You ever watch the new Yankee Workshop? I love the new Yankee Workshop. I'll binge watch the new Yankee Workshop. I'll throw it on. I'm chopping up veggies or whatever. I'm mopping over here. Like, you know, that's what he is. He knows what he's doing. Do you know what Norm Abram knows? No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't. Neither do I. That's our goal. Reach for the moon. Even if you don't get there, you'll be up among the stars. Woodsy Workshop. Huh? One mistake at a time. This is about loving the smell of a chainsaw exhaust. Bug spray. We're doing our best. It's one mistake at a time, but we're gonna get there. Yeah! Let's hope that Coleman lantern doesn't kill us when we put it all back together and turn on the flame. Another category we got going on, I haven't quite named yet. I have a few names that I'm working on, that I've penned. But I'm not sure if I like the vibe of either one yet. So I'm just, you know, we got maybe a little bit of time before the store goes up. I'm just easing into it. But the category itself is about camping. And we all like camping. We all camp different. Your camping's different than my camping, but that doesn't mean that my camping's not as good as your camping. If you're, you know, you're parked in with your RV and your AC's running, or you're sleeping on the ground with a stick under your head as a pillow, we're all camping. You ever put a stick in your mouth and say, we should go camping? It's chaotic, it's fun, it's a mess. It's great food. It's camp cootery. What if a coyote peed on that? Doesn't matter where you sit around the fire pit. That smoke follows you? Yeah. All right. Messy hair, don't care. That's not what we're doing, because that's out there. You've got that. You can get that right now. Go get it if you want. Nah, man, we're getting down to the brass tacks of camping. So whatever that collection's gonna be called, that's a collection. And it's gonna be awesome. And it's not gonna be, it is. All this stuff is designed. And maybe I should show you some pieces, but maybe I don't. You're probably thinking to yourself, Jay, that's enough. Take my money. Take it. I want all of it. No, there's 3 more categories to go, broski. We've got the A-Team. Now this is a little FUBU for the Canucks. I hate the word Canuck. The only time you ever say Canuck in Canada is when you're talking about the Vancouver team, all right? Nobody says, oh, I'm just a Canuck. You don't do it. And as much as I'd like to hear people say hoser, we don't say hoser either. And you know who would know that? A Canadian would know that. That's what this collection's all about. And I'm not talking little maple leaf, you know, hey, Canada. I'm talking about hardcore deep cuts, ketchup chips in the glove box, right? I'm talking about going into the washroom because you didn't have enough serviettes and you gotta wash your hands after poutine. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about deep cut Canadian. This isn't a magnet you put on your fridge that goes, Canada. It's not gonna be just a moose. It's not gonna be that. If I was to say to you, I can put my arm back on, but you can't. Play safe. If you understand that reference, you're gonna fit into the A-Team vibe. Just fine, my friend. If you're like me, and God bless your partner, so sorry for them if you are, but you like making the maple syrup. You think to yourself, there's probably not much better that a person can accomplish than tapping that tree and seeing that first little drip come out and knowing that you're gonna spend countless hours and boil and wait and evaporate, brave the elements, hope nothing spoils, hope it's not overcooked. You're measuring, you've got your hydrometer, you're doing everything you can so you can have at the end of it something that probably, if you were time and materials, cost you hundreds of dollars. You feel the satisfaction knowing that while you could have bought that for 10 bucks, you made your own maple syrup. That's what the Sugarbush Collection's all about, broski. We're gonna celebrate all things maple trees. There are no maple trees right here in the woods. There's an ash over there, no birch, many cedars and pines. But the Sugarbush Collection's all about making maple syrup. It's all about everything. And it's not gonna be, you know, sap happens. We're not into that. We're talking deep cuts, things that only a sugar maker might understand, such as yourself. It's gonna be the kind of thing that you might wear under your parka while you're out there tapping the trees on a beautiful winter's day. It could be the kind of thing that you'll proudly wear in the middle of summer so people know. And in a few short months, while they're inside, warm, watching Netflix, you'll be out cold, telling yourself this is the best decision that you've made and enjoying the crickly crackle of the fire. I brought something else in my cooler. Just because you can't see him doesn't mean he's not watching you. That's right. This is your chance to join the Cobra chicken crew. We're talking about an elite tactical unit team that deals with all things Carl. That son of a bitch has plagued me for years. So we're gonna be loud and proud and say, not today, Carl. Not today. Carl is not your friend. He doesn't like you. He doesn't like your dog. And all he does is plot violence. Interrupts you, taunts you, comes after you, sees you when you're down at the water's edge and comes at you. This collection will be the uniform against the winged menace that is the mighty Canadian goose. And I love Canadian gooses, but that doesn't mean that I like them. Anywho, so in the downtime, finish the empire that will be the world's craziest merchandise collection. And maybe you'll say to yourself, Jay, you've got just over 1,000 subs. Why are you building such a big merch thing? Well, first of all, I enjoy doing stuff like that. And second of all, I kind of want there to be something for everybody.